Hey everybody, I got a 6 foot by 4 foot crate side. This is the side frame of a crate, a shipping crate, and I want to put a wall up in my office and then put shelving up there. I've always wanted to. And I went scrounging through the pallet wood pile and I found this piece of a shipping crate. When the piece that I want to cover of the office wall happens to be 6 foot long by 4 at its peak, 4 foot high at its peak. So that makes this the ultimate piece for that job. All I have to do is cut it to fit. I'm gonna lose these nails. Those go in my pocket. Staples go in my pocket so we don't mess that up. Mess up the truck tires or something. So there is the framing of a wall already done. So I left. Oh, there it is. Oh, I didn't bring a pencil. Trying to work outside because we have a workbench here, and this is a big piece. So I'm going to cut this to size out here, and then take it on in and screw it in place. 34 is right on that point. That is beautiful. Great, right there, right above the frame piece. That is going to be so perfect. Good. And I've got to get something that sits 6 foot long so I can cut that angle properly. Well, there's only couple cuts. And then I've got to get a 6 foot long board. So what we've got here is a perfect frame for the wall inside the tiny house office. Perfect. It's already made. So all I've got to do is actually make 3 cuts. Cut this piece off here at whatever angle I need it, right here, and then cut through here, and then cut right here. It's going to be right here. And I've got it. That's it. And then I'm going to have to just put in a angled piece for the frame, and we're done. Well, there's the frame, guys. Fit in beautifully. So now I'm going to put in a couple nailers, and then I can start putting on some wood. Close this wall off and put some shelves in my office. Hey guys, well, there's the wall. I have this trunk. I'm actually going to get that out of here now. It's too big for this place. There's a little gap by the bookshelf. Maybe I can put some trim on that or something. I used scrap wood, the cleanest pieces I had for this, and this wall will all be covered by bookshelves, so I didn't want to put OSB and then something else and then something else. I just wanted to have it done and then put bookshelves on it. So unfortunately over here is a little bit of a gap. That was a cutout in the original wood, and I used it to the best of my abilities to piece it in there. And I'll just put some trim or something there. It'll be alright. And trim along the top. And that'll be done. That'll be done. Maybe I'll make a doorway in here eventually. But for now, at least I can put some shelves up and get our woodworking products in here and out of the living room. That's going to be a big deal there. Get that stuff out of there, out of the living room. Well, I'm going to take a little break. But there's a wall and the tiny house on wheels in my office. Hey everybody, I've got this thing. I think it was a bed headboard that Melanie had me salvage one day, and it had this decorative plate covering the whole section here. I just cut it out. All this here was closed off with a decorative plate. And it's like the framing is there for a shelf, but it was closed off with a decorative plate. So that was a useless waste of space, and I always wanted to knock that out. And I have now repossessed it from Melanie. She said I could use it in here, and this is where our woodworking products are going to go. Put away nice and neat. And I just went out and cut a board to fit that shelf, and it really fits inside my office in here, which I'll show you in a minute once I clean up when I have room to sit down in my chair again and get a better angle and view. So I just cut a board that hopefully will fit in there. Again, from the job, did I go too far? I'm gonna have to trim that a tiny bit. The display sales counter, or whatever you want to call it, from a friend of mine gave me. Oh, it's tight, but it might go. Do I want to trim it or do I want to push it in? Let's see. Well, now it's permanent. There it is. Now I can put a screw down here in the middle. It's permanent. There it is. Alright, now I've got a shelf. Good. There's that. So now I've got more storage in here. So I'm going to clean this place up and then I'll show you what we got going on. Well, there it is. Got the shelf in there. I just got to put a screw down in there. Look for a small wood screw in the middle. That's it. And depending on what I'm going to put in there, I may put a reinforcing board underneath down to the floor. But the top two doors slide, and in the middle is storage with two covered sliding doors. So I'll keep the coffee coasters in the sliding doors so they're dust free and protected. We got storage on top, storage in the bottom for books, storage in the middle. So now I'm going to bring all the woodworking products in here and clean this office up. So much more room now too with that. Putting in the wall and then putting that there. So cleaning up the off-grid tiny house on wheels, setting up the office. Oh, there it is, guys. I got my packing material inside the sliding door put away. There's Melanie. I barely see her in the sun, but she's waving at us. Melanie's cleaning in her area, setting up her craft area. So we've got the various products here that I'm working on, different things that I'm experimenting with, and I haven't shown on the website yet. So then I got all my tea lights, I've got all the coffee coasters, looking good. I'll have books below, we're looking good. Setting up my office.